New at 5, Rochester Public Schools is reporting white and Asian students are performing at significantly higher rates than students of color. Those findings were addressed at a recent board meeting. KIMT News 3's Samantha Soto speaks to the RPS interim superintendent more about the district goals. Sam?
You know, Amy, I spoke to Superintendent Kent Pickell, who says while Rochester Public Schools is in a transition year, the district is working to understand the achievement gap between all of their students. He tells me the district is developing a long-term strategic plan to raise achievement of all students. They are calling this the Perspective Project to understand students who are struggling the most by looking at test scores, data, and talking to students, parents, and educators. The district can get a better understanding of the gap. Pickell says they are trying to find the right balance of how to measure students' achievements.
Percentages of proficiency rates in reading and math for a number of our groups of students of color is not acceptable to me and to anyone. It's not acceptable, I know, to the educators in our school, and that's what we're developing a long-term strategy to address.
For the 4-year graduation rate, RPS's goal is to be at or above the 2019 rate. That year, 87% of white students graduated compared to over 65% of black students, nearly 80% of Asian students, and 80% of Hispanic students. Live in Rochester, Samantha Soto, KIMT News 3.
Thanks, Samantha. Dr. Pickell says the improvement goals they're setting are reflective of the state of education during the pandemic and the leadership transition the district is going through.